Hey guys, today's the day. Brian's coming over here in a few minutes and we're going to finish putting all the trim and stuff on his Mustang, and he's going to be taking it home today. So happy days. He'll be enjoying his car, and I will be back to working on mine after I clean up this train wreck that I call a shop. That's the only problem when you're in the thrash trying to finish up something like this. You guys know how it is. Everything in the world gets out of place and everything gets piled up, tossed into every flat spot available. And of course I've got stuff piled everywhere. Little shot of my garage gang wall here. As soon as he gets his Mustang out, I've got a piece of sheet metal I'm going to do a base coat of some color that I'm thinking about doing my car with, and clear it and put the stickers on it and see how it turns out. So you guys have to let me know what you think about the color. I got some mail Saturday. I'm not sure if you guys can see who this is from. It's from the old dude. Been waiting on this one too. This is neat. Pardon me for the shaky sound, guys. Awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, sir. As you can see, it's let's see, maybe, yeah, that'll do for the moment. Thank you again for that. I really appreciate that. Those are really nice. That's a great idea for a channel sticker. I mean, that's just wonderful. Thank you very much. So on Mumble last night with a bunch of you guys, and really had a great time talking to everybody. If any of you haven't tried that yet, you really need to get on there, because you wouldn't believe some of the stuff. I mean, it's not just about cars. We talked about a little of everything. Great bunch of guys. We all had a great time, a lot of laughs. So if you guys didn't have a chance to get in on that, or if you've not tried it yet before, go to 265 Chevy's page and he'll give you the detailed instructions on how to get on there. It's real simple. It's not real computer elaborate or anything like that. You just have to get you a microphone so that they can hear you talk. You can utilize the speakers on your computer, so you really don't have a whole lot of stuff to buy. I mean, you can get in there for like $10 or something for whatever the microphone cost you. Doesn't cost you anything to get in, but I think that everybody ought to give it a shot. It's really like going out for a beer with all your buddies, everybody getting together and joking and cutting up and stuff, and it's just a real good time. So anybody that hasn't tried it yet, I really encourage you guys to give it a shot. They've tried to set it up for like Sunday evenings at 8 o'clock Central Time, so that way everybody kind of knows, you know, when the gathering's going on. Of course, there are always people in there earlier. I was a little late getting in there last night because I had some yard work and stuff to finish up. But if any of you guys haven't tried it yet, I really encourage you guys to go over there and give it a shot. It's a great time. Of course, you can get on there anytime and, you know, PM people and say, hey, meet me at Mumble, and you can talk about stuff. Like if there's questions you've got on somebody's video, or you don't understand something, or you've got a question, instead of trying to wait for a response to come back from a video or a PM that you send them, you could actually get on there. It's just like talking to them on the phone, and you can get the clarification of questions, and just the camaraderie and everything was what I really enjoyed about it, getting to talk to everybody and getting to know them. So if you guys haven't tried it, you really need to get on there. You're missing out if you haven't tried it yet. So, but with that, I'm going to get off here and start undraping the car so we can start putting the last pieces of stuff on it. Sorry I hadn't showed you a lot of this week, but you know, it's basically been just odds and ends. I'm not sure how well the camera will pick it up, but I've been going around. These two pieces stayed on the car, and I painted them flat black, and then a lot of the other pieces that we had off the car, I got those painted with the flat black as well. And when he gets over here today, we're going to be installing those on the car. I got all the wiring and stuff done for the tail lights, converted over to the LX style lights. I'd also like to say a big thank you to BDAR 95 for making the video on how the tail lights work, because the configuration that was on here before, the 1980 models, 81 models, I'm sorry, worked a little bit differently as to the way the lights and stuff worked. So he did a great video showing me which bulb actually worked for the tail light, then the signal light, then your backup light. So I had to go in here and reconfigure how the bulbs worked. Studied the wiring diagram and actually got everything to where it functions correctly according to the way these taillight lenses are. So when Brian gets over here today, we're going to be finishing all that up, getting it put together. I still got to finish putting the sunroof back in it. I took and got it all apart, got everything cleaned up really well on the glass. I took all the hardwired stuff off and cleaned it up real well. It was starting to show some signs of rust. The clips on the front of this thing where they go up into these recesses on the top of the car inside the sunroof opening were pretty bad. They were kind of like plastic or powder coated, and all that material was flaking off, and these things are in pretty bad shape. They sell these clips new, but the issue we're having, I've had these things soaking in PB Blaster for almost a week, and we can't get that bolt out to remove these clips, and I don't want to damage the plastic part of it because I've not been able to find those things new anywhere. So what I did is I took a wire wheel and cleaned these up really well, and then hit them with the rust converter and let them sit for a day or two, and then I just spray foamed them with the black paint. It's not a permanent fix. Eventually they will rust back, but maybe in that time we can kind of be looking for these plastic pieces if we can find another car with a sunroof on it, or maybe somebody will start producing them. Or if any of you guys know of anybody that makes these aftermarket, PM me or put a link in the video so we can get some, because they, like I said, they sell this part stainless, but they don't sell this part, at least not that I've been able to find it. I'm worried about trying to get that bolt out. I'm either going to mess this up really bad or something, because there's not a whole lot of room to get in there with a Ziz wheel or a grinder of any sort, and you really can't heat that metal up too fast or you'll melt that plastic. As far as trying to drill it out from the backside, that would probably be the way to go. I just have to take it slow and easy and keep that plastic cool. But at this point, so he can drive the car, we just went ahead and done this so we can get it put back together, and then we can be on the lookout for some parts to go back on it. Beautiful morning here in East Tennessee. The sun's out. It's probably almost 80 degrees already. They're calling for like 94 today. So it's going to be another hot one. It's a little after 11 a.m. here Eastern Standard, and it's already 78 degrees here in the shop. So it's going to be a hot one today, guys. So when I get a little bit more progress done and we got something to show you, I'll bring y'all back. See you later. Okay. Well, guys, I believe we got it together. Everything except for the hood emblem. We got to pick up some double-sided tape to put it in with, but got all the window moldings and stuff put in. Windshield wiper arms, all that stuff's flat black. Mirrors, side trim, the quarter moldings. Had a couple of issues with the clips not wanting to hold, so we had to use a little bit of silicone to help hold some of the trim in place. That's why we got some masking tape stuck on there to help hold it. Got the rear window trim snap back around the window. Doesn't look too bad. We just got done replacing the speedometer cable on it too. The clip that snaps into the back of the instrument harness was broken, so it wouldn't stay plugged up. That was kind of a chore. Crawl up on the car and take it out of the transmission and then try and feed it up through the dash. That was kind of interesting. But for the most part, except for the interior, I think the exterior of the car is pretty well put together. He's checking his electrical wiring on the stereo now. We had to disconnect it to run the cable through there. Of course, we got handprints all over it now. I told him he's going to have to take it and wash it. But we got all the trim put back on. Here's what it looks like with the new tail lights on it. Looks just like an 87. So it turned out pretty good. Looks a lot better than those Mercury Monarch or Marquis tail lights the way they looked on it before. So let's test your lights and stuff when you're done, Brian. No, it's okay. Yeah, it's a good looking car now. You know, the black trim and stuff's just enough to set off the gloss, so it looks pretty good. Almost looks like a police car. Yeah, we still got to put the sunroof back in. We had to do a little silicone job here on the back of the gasket where it goes together. It had a split in it. So it's about dry. We're going to try and put it in here in just a minute. And that should have him pretty well finished up. At least to the exterior of the car. Of course, we still got to do his carpet and his door panels and everything else. But getting pretty darn close. But the car looks pretty dang straight. Because like I said, we got a few handprints and stuff on it now, but I think it looks pretty dang good. Brian's happy with it, so I'm tickled to death. Still got to put his headlights in. We got his marker lights and stuff done. So, alright, I'll bring you guys back here in just a minute when we start testing the tail lights. Okay, that's tail lights. Alright. You gotta turn the switch on. Right turn signal. Left turn signal. Brakes. Okay, that's your hazards there. Okay, you got brakes. Good. I believe so, buddy. That's got it. Put it in reverse. You don't even have to start it. It should light them. Yep, you got backup lights. Everything's cool, brother. Looking good. I think it's got you done. Done. Are you happy?
I'm tickled.
Good. You're very welcome, my friend. You're very welcome. Oh, I'm just glad we got it finished and got you all put back together. That's been kind of fun.
Yeah. That cable was real.
Yeah. We didn't videotape that, guys, because there was a little bit of foul language going on.
We couldn't beep enough.
Yeah, exactly. The sensors would have got upset. But anyway, that's pretty well got it done. I'll get a little footage as he's pulling out of the driveway with it and stuff. But we'll turn this off and get everything cleared out so he can back it out of the garage. We'll see it in a few. Yeah, we'll do it before and after on the interior and stuff. Once you get everything ready to put back on there. But yeah, the dash and everything turned out real good where you got it fixed. A little bit different deal on the dash. He did a textured coating on it. Of course, everything's kind of dusty now where we put everything back together, but overall the car looks pretty good. Get headlights in, give it a bath, and it'll be super. You gonna race everybody on the way home? Well, they'd have to stop the gas for somewhere, and then you just keep on going.
Well, that's true.
So you'd win. When are you gonna get your wheels put on?
I got my tires.
Oh, okay.
All bunches.
Yeah. Listen to that cam. Woo! Yeah, hit or miss engine. But yeah, that looks really good, man. Good deal. Well, I'll see you guys later. See you, brother. Vaya con Dios. Another one bites the dust, folks. Another happy, satisfied person. Really great guy, too. Well, that's the end of the Mustang videos until we start doing a little bit on the interior, so see you guys.